It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, since Devin Booker's been in the pros, he's been able to show his ability to create. He said at Kentucky, all I shot was catch and shoot threes. I was fitting in with my team, playing off of others. But my dad always taught me the fundamentals. I don't want to rely on one thing. Being good at everything is how you earn your spot on the floor. Kevin?
He's doing it all, D.A. Thanks. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Shaq Diallo is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And for Charlotte, Bridges out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then there's Terry Rozier, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Batum in at the 2. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Now here's Booker. Chris, a lot of expectations, high expectations when you're the #1 overall pick in the draft. You know it well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's something that I wanted. You know, Derek Coleman was from Detroit, and 2 years earlier, he was the #1 pick, and I'd always been a fan of his, so I felt like he was passing the baton, and I had to kind of do what he did. And then Shaquille O'Neal was Rookie of the Year before myself and the #1 pick. And so for me, I looked at it as, yeah, a pretty big weight, but the honor was more than the weight. And I was honored to be picked #1, and I relished in that, and I had great teammates that allowed me to flourish in that role.
Now here's Booker. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go. And he gets it to go.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Passes it to Diallo. He kicks it to Oubre. Pass to Booker. There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's the Hornets ball. It's a 3-point game. Rozier, the pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. Back to Rozier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with, Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier. That's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
No good on the second free throw. Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
And here's Charlotte. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, GA, and sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. The pass to Rubio. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's Rubio following the bucket by the Hornets. And it's Biyombo with the rebound.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 3-point lead. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, it was a coin flip game. Both teams had chances to win. They pushed them as far as overtime. They ran out of gas.
And here is Rozier after the three-pointer from Ricky Rubio. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And he's matured in this league. I love the way Nick Batum has done a better job of letting the game come to him. It has made him a more overall efficient type wing.
And Chris, to add to that trend for Batum, last year taking less threes, but making them at a better rate.
Yeah, and he's also had fewer turnovers while still creating just as often for others. When he slows it down and doesn't force things, Kev, that's when Batum is at his best.
Shooting two.
Free throw good, Nicholas Batum.
Well, so far, if you look at the totality, Batum has put together a very impressive career. He's had a great stroke from outside in addition to his outstanding defense.
Both free throws good from Batum.
And the Hornets, as a franchise, trying to figure out their direction.
Yeah, the team was torn on whether to rebuild or go for the playoffs. The fan base, well, they were split as well on what to do. I mean, it's been this way for years. Team is just stuck in the middle.
Now here's Booker. He's coming off a 25-point game against Dallas.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
Rozier against Ayton. Here's Kid Gilchrist. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
The Suns leading. And here's Rubio. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Now, here's Rozier after the miss from Ricky Rubio. On the wing, Batum. Covered by Oubre. Pass to Bridges. Charlotte moving it around. Batum for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
Rubio against Rozier. And Rubio kicks to Booker. Rozier with the steal. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Batum with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And it's a tie ball game.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Suns have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Ayton, the pass to Diallo. Baseline try. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Diallo's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Shoots over Rubio. Here's Biyombo. Now the feed to Kid Gilchrist. Biyombo kicks to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Rozier for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker with no one around. Bridges with the board.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
To the left wing. Ayton attacking. He goes up again, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he makes the first. Now, there's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And Chris, how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process, but at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
And it's blocked. Bridges against Bridges. Left side, Saric makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And the Suns lead by 6.
Shooting while in rhythm. The work ethic Saric has and how he prepares to fire immediately is commendable.
Graham, the pass to Monk. Zeller trying to free himself up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Well, last season, Kev, Malik Monk got more chances on the floor. He still showed a bit of inconsistency, and that's going to be something that he'll have to smooth out with time.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Monk. And Chris, you forget just how young Monk was when he came into the NBA.
Yeah, true. His game was very raw, and it's still a work in progress. But you see the flashes of what he's capable of. And, Kevin, ultimately, you want him to be better on the defensive end as well.
Marvin Williams is checked in for Bridges. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Suns. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Shaq Diallo. And so he makes both from the line.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And stolen by Graham. Lots of room. Here's Monk. Good D by Johnson.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Chris, for the Hornets, as we know, their coach Borrego preaches preparation.
Well, yeah, and it shows it up in the stats, Kevin. I mean, they're the best in taking care of the ball. The team does not take silly fouls on defense.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. It's deflected. Fast break now for Charlotte. Williams leading the charge. And it's all evened up.
I love the show of concentration from Williams. Nice job staying locked in on the task at hand.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Here's Baines. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Graham surveying the floor. Kicks it to Williams. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Over Kaminsky. And he can't bank that one in. Johnson finds Saric. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Really improving this part of his game. When Saric is dialed in from deep, it helps so much.
Hornets trail by 5. Here's Graham. Oh, offensive interference. Phoenix has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Baines. Dishes it to Kaminsky. Here's Saric. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside Williams. He kicks to Graham. The dish now to Monk. Outside Williams. Just 5 on the clock. That one no good. No good from Hernan Gomez.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Just when it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's 2 names. Andre Drummond, Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also your mental focus that game is all over the place, because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out, because this guy's a beast on the boards. Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Hernan Gomez.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
Graham with the ball. He's guarded by Johnson. The shot's good.
Well, if he gets his feet set and you give him time, Zella can bury that in rhythm.
Suns leading by 5. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Saric. Zeller grabs the board.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here are the Suns now. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. And the Suns lead by 5.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Graham. Defended by Bridges. Here's Monk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And was last season really the first full season we got to see of Malik Monk? Was given a sizable part of the rotation and showed why he was a lottery pick for this team.
The Hornets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. During most of his rookie season, Monk was relegated to the bench.
Not sure if it was development or opportunity. Hard to say for Monk. Fact is, you can see the knack for scoring he has, even if he's a bit of a volume scorer at this point.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And Monk is an interesting player. A combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Šarić. He's got 7. The teardrop falls in. Šarić has got 9 points.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel. Great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
59 seconds left in the first. Bridges with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Johnson, and it's blocked.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back. His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Suns have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, I just like the all-around game Sark possesses. I mean, it translates well this day and age. He's a big man who can do it all. Score, pass, rebound, defend. He's tough.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Šarić grabs the board. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
And that one falls from Šarić. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Now Graham. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Williams in the post. Some solid defense from Šarić. And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. Versatility is so important in today's NBA. That works just fine for combo guard Tyler Johnson.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can guard both positions. Being able to do that, I feel like I'll have the capability to fill in when needed.
And with all the switching we see teams, Greg, employing right now, that defensive versatility is highly prized, highly valuable.
And Johnson, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Charlotte, we've got Zeller. Marvin Williams is out there with Hernan Gomez. And there's Monk, and it's Graham in at the point. Now, here's Monk. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season, but for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. The Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. Here's Graham. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Got a piece of it and stolen by Graham. Here's Monk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and, not tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action. And there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to get rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Come on, don't push me all the way into the basket. You'd have a good
What was the
laugh
response?
He pushed me into the basket.
And it's tied up with that one. Phoenix has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Pass to Sharch, to the inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
There's no reason you should leave someone open around Sark. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
Passes it to Bridges. Zeller inside. Ayton's there from about 19 feet. And that one goes long. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Rubio outside. Now here's Diallo. 17 points for him last game against Dallas. Pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Kid Gilchrist trying to free himself up, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And for a player like Miles Bridges, the key, Chris, will be for him learning to play without the ball.
Yeah, well, he can finish. I mean, you saw that dunk in the dunk contest last year. But for him, Kevin, I mean, to be at his best, he needs to learn ways to get open and get looks at the rim in a consistent manner.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges.
I'll tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Biombo checks in for Coach and for Malik Monk. Now, here's Rubio. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And here's Diallo. Back to Booker. That shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Bridges. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
That's the awareness that kid Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the 2nd quarter. Batum against Booker. Bridges with the board. The Hornets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Rozier, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, you gotta love Rozier. Skying up for the dunk. Really seizing the opportunity and capitalizing with his tremendous leaping ability.
Suns trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ayton kicks to Diallo. Here's Booker. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. 4 on the clock. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now, here's Rozier. 9 points last game out. Outside, Batum. And no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Saric passes to Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
I mean, he's just a multi-talented player. I mean, for a big man, Saric really dishes it well.
Rozier with the ball. He's got 7. Now Bridges. The pass to Kid Gilchrist. Over to the left wing. Here's Rozier. Kid Gilchrist trying to free himself up. Here's Bridges. And it's denied.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Stops, pops. That's good from Booker on the assist by Rubio. Booker's got his 2nd bucket tonight. Now, here's Rozier. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
And Rozier is outstanding at drawing fouls on these kinds of shots.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
Yeah, first year for Coach Borrego as a head coach, but he had a solid start. He's from the Popovich coaching tree. He was given the reins of the Hornets, and he was tasked with improving their offense.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Dario Saric. And the 2nd free throw, good. And with Borrego as coach, the offense certainly was more fluid.
Yeah, Borrego, he stresses ball movement. He encourages his players to look for early offense, more spacing in his system that benefits the whole roster.
Charlotte trailing. Pass to Bridges. And the layup's good off the glass. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Here's Rubio. Passes it to Diallo. And here's Oubre. Pass to Ayton. Back to Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Diallo's got 10 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. To the middle. Here's Bridges. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here's Rubio. Here's Ayton. Rubio finds Oubre. The Suns need to get a shot off. There's the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Rubio against Rozier. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Here's Bridges. And he lays it straight in. He's got 14.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Phoenix has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Rubio kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Rubio, the pass to Booker. A floater. That's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Rubio with it. Now the pass to Diallo. Back to Rubio. Pass to Diallo. Oubre outside. And a miss there on the triple. Charlotte in the lead. Batum attacking. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Oh, and Batum just has astounding body control, which is what allows him to hit shots despite obvious physical contact.
Here's Rubio.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ayton lays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got 10 points.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Charlotte calls timeout. And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Diallo. Bridges, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Johnson in for Ricky Rubio. Now Graham. Outside Williams. Passes to Batum. Over Booker. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And this is an area where Batum can hurt you. This shot is a steady part of his attack.
Suns trail by 3. On the wing, Booker. Defended by Batum. They get it back. Baines dishes to Booker. Baines passes to Kaminsky. Biyombo with the block. And they get it back.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for Nicholas Batum. His last 10 games, averaging 13 points per game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. The Hornets shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Graham. He's guarded by Johnson. Graham kicks to Williams. Gambo trying to break free. Here's Hernan Gomez. Got a hand on it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The Suns trailing. Johnson outside. Pass to Booker. Looking to get back on track here. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And guys, the stellar development of Devin Booker continued last season. Still a firecracker on offense and took strides to improve his shot selection and, equally as important, his decision making.
Graham with the ball. He's guarded by Johnson. The pass to Batum. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You take a look at Bridges. His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, and the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
And Greg, with Booker and his progress, you really see it in his playmaking.
And that is what the Suns want from him long term. They see him growing into the same vein as a player like James Harden, someone who can carry the load offensively and still make others better.
Hernan Gomez in the corner. And it's off from three-point range.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Johnson outside. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Monk's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Saric has checked in for Devin Booker. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson, the pass to Saric. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Graham. A three-pointer, no good. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Ricky. Bench has always been an issue here. When they produce like they did in the first half, how does that help you?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and winning games.
Trying to change the culture around here. Thanks, Ricky. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at the Hornets. Kenny, what's your take?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Dario Saric.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court for the Suns, Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That's good from Rozier. Both shots good from the stripe. The Suns shooting not great, 40% for the game. Rozier with the steal. Drops in the layup for 2. Rozier's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets. And it's Rubio with the ball for Phoenix. Floats it up for Saric. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Devin Booker. 10th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Now, here's Rozier. Shoots a fader, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Suns trail by 6. Rubio looking it over. He feeds it to Oubre. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Last season, we saw Kelly Oubre get traded to the Suns. That was a surprise success for both him and the team.
Oubre came in and gave the Suns that defensive spark they so desperately needed. The long arms, he can get in the passing lanes, and he plays with tremendous energy. And they love it.
Free throw, good, Oubre. Check Diallo, he's checked in for Saric. And both free throws good for Oubre. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Rozier against Rubio. Rozier kicks to Bridges. Outside, Batum. His three-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 4. Oubre finds Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Rubio misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Good work there as it goes. Biyombo's got his first 2 points of the night.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Pass to Booker. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Ayton. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game. A Now baseline J, and there's Michael Kidd Gilchrist on the assist by Bridges. And it's an 8-point Charlotte lead. Now here's Rubio. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Oubre, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Oubre's got 7.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Outside Batum. He's looking for Kidd Gilchrist and finds him. Biyombo, that's good. Biyombo's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Hornets. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Rubio the pass to Booker. Diallo kicks to Oubre. Passes it to Rubio. Dishes to Ayton. Oubre outside. 5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. He can't get it to go. And the Hornets now going the other way.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Cody Zeller's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And he makes both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns, trailing by 10. Diallo kicks to Oubre. Kicks it out to Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream, but there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years in my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game than eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet. Both good from the line that time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Kidd Gilchrist. Here's Zeller. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn it.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul. Booker dishes to Rubio. And the pass to Diallo. Back to Rubio. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there.
And see, that's a good thing about Zeller's defense. He doesn't gamble or bite on fakes easily.
Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here's Booker. He's got 9. Lets it go from 14.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Platoon passes to Kid Gilchrist, and he makes that one. Kid Gilchrist has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Kid Gilchrist has gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Rubio outside. Pass to Oubre. Clock at 6. Here's Ayton. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 16. From the baseline. It's hauled in by Diallo. Suns trail by 10. Rubio outside. Oubre outside. Ayton kicks to Booker. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Batum. Looking to end his cold spell. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hornets lead by 12.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Up top, Diallo. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Rozier with the steal. Stolen by Rubio. And here we go. Rubio heading to the hoop. And Ayton throws it down.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And the Hornets call time here.
And it was made clear early on to Ricky Rubio that the Jazz were moving on from him. But Rubio quickly finds a home in Phoenix. 3-year deal for Rubio, who is a good fit with the Suns. Having a real point guard on the team like Rubio should be a huge boost.
Some changes for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Shaq Diallo. Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Johnson in for Ricky Rubio. Hornets leading by 10. Monk with the ball, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Ayton. The first free throw is good. Good on both. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. A 12-point game. Kicks it out to Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Suns 5th.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Hornets leading by 10. Now Graham. On the wing, Williams. Inside, Hernan Gomez. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Johnson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration at times.
Chalk up 2 there. 13 points for Devin Booker. Hornets have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Graham kicks to Williams. Passes it to Zeller. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Graham. And the call will be against Hernan Gomez. That's his first foul. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Phoenix. Saric comes in for Booker. Suns trail by 8. Here's Johnson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Zeller, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the standings.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
The first one falls.
The younger brother of Tyler Zeller and former Suns big man Luke Zeller, Cody has a good chance to be the best of all 3.
And so Zeller nails both of them. Suns trail by 8. Johnson surveying the floor. The dish to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Bridges. To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Kaminsky's got his first points in this one.
Soft touch on the mid-range jumper. Kaminsky taking what the defense gives him.
Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Now Graham. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Misses the 3.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
Here's Bridges. Baines dishes to Kaminsky and finished off by Kaminsky.
He doesn't have the big vertical or the long arms, but Kaminsky's sheer height makes him a threat to throw it down on.
And here is Graham. There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. Kicks it to Graham. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And 12 points for Malik Monk.
And Monk is a good shooter from the mid-range. He's only going to get better the more he looks to shoot from there. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Charlotte. 1:53 left in the third. Johnson kicks to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Down low, 4 on the shot clock. And good that time. Baines has got 5.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Graham with the ball. He's guarded by Johnson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. 1:20 left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Saric. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And Kevin Sarek is such a gritty player in the offensive end. I mean, he's showing how determined he is to snag the second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Rozier. 16 points for him. Zeller. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And that one falls for Zeller. And so Zeller nails both of them. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Bridges. Kaminsky with the ball. Graham defending. Now here's Kaminsky. He's tightly guarded. Over Hernangomez. Kaminsky misses.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And there it is for him. Suns trail by 7. Johnson outside. Passes it to Šarić. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
But you're trying to deal with the size of Sarek, Kevin. I mean, inside, he's good. He's good at drawing the contact.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls from Šarić. And the Suns making a change here. So he gets them both. 6 seconds left in the 3rd. Rozier for 3. That shot missing. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hornets on top. They lead by 5. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Rozier. Zeller is out there with Hernangomez. Then it's Williams. And it's Graham in at the 2. So that's the Hornets 5.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past,
I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Ayton hits them both.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Hernan Gomez. To the inside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Saric has the open look. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Hornets leading by 3. Batum attacking, and the dunk by Batum.
The long, slender body of Batum helping him right there. I mean, he's used all that athleticism to knock down the bucket.
Here's Johnson. The pass to Kaminsky. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Suns moving the ball around. Bridges, no one around him. Cans it from downtown.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
And he comes through at the perfect moment. I know who they'll look to if they need another big three again soon.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. It's blocked. The kick out to Rozier. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Saric. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Batum, good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Timeout called, the Suns. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade and replenish your energy for the late game push. Some changes for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez, and it's Bridges in for Williams. And for the Suns, Diallo, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Kelly Oubre comes in for Saric, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Johnson. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Now, here's Rozier after the miss from Ricky Rubio. Just 3 to shoot. For 3, Bridges. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback. Now it's a 6-point Hornets lead.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Rubio, the pass to Oubre. Now Ayton. He kicks it to Rubio. Pass to Bridges. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry's shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Diallo. And here's Oubre to the paint. Here's Ayton, up and in on the layup.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Biyombo. On the wing, Batum. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Ayton.
Oh, and really, Batum is so fast driving inside. The D is in a tough spot when he's going strong to the basket.
First one falls for him. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Suns trail by 8. And Rubio kicks to Booker. And there's the pass to Ayton. Now here's Diallo. Rozier defending. Shot good by Diallo.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Rozier with the ball. Pass to Biyombo. Inside. 9 feet out. And that one good. Batum's got 10 points here in the second half.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Oubre outside. Passes it to Ayton. Kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Here's Rozier. That one drops for him. And now a 10-point Hornets lead.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Back to Rubio. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Hornets leading by 8. Now Rozier. Feeds to Batum. And Batum throws it down.
Kevin Batum catches fire so quickly, he's very aggressive on offense.
The Suns have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Rubio dishes to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Lets it go with a 3. Bridges with the board.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Rozier. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game. Here's Rubio. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the shot is good.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
No question, GA. I mean, it takes skill and a certain level of fearlessness.
Now, here's Rozier. Unloads from 9. Biyombo. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Oubre kicks to Rubio. High arcing shot, and it's good on the way in. Rubio's got 6 points in the quarter. Hornets leading by 8. Rozier looking around. Biyombo with it. Ayton's there. The pass to Rozier. Rubio comes with the double team. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper. Biyombo tips it back in. And the Hornets lead by 10.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Diallo. He kicks it to Oubre. A 3-pointer off the mark. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Batum. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
That one goes in. Batum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him. Get that lead even bigger.
The Suns have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Now here's Diallo. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. And here is Ayton. Just 4 to shoot. Oubre passes to Booker. The tray. Here's Ayton. And the shot goes in. Ayton's got 20.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
There's the feed to Kid Gilchrist. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Suns trail by 12. Rubio, the pass to Diallo. Passes it to Booker. Rubio outside. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. Here's Ayton. Banked in off the glass. Ayton's got 12 points here in the second half.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Kid Gilchrist, no luck. Well, Phoenix shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Here's Oubre. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Poked away. Now, here's Rubio. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Booker against Batum. Shot clock at 6. Here's Booker. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to Bridges. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. .146 left in the game. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. In the corner, it's Oubre. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. To the paint, and stolen by Ayton. Booker outside. They grab their own miss. Count it. Ayton's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's just bullying his way around the paint. Ayton with those broad shoulders and that great strength.
Rubio against Rozier. Kid Gilchrist trying to free himself up, and it's Rozier missing.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Bridges against Rubio. And it's blocked.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Batum. Right wing. Bridges for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Suns call time here. They trail by 8. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Terry Rozier.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
back, and they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Monk. And so it's Charlotte with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.